Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a new Lego set that I recently picked up. This is the Amazing Spider-Man. This is set number 31209. It's an 18 plus set, so it does come in this dark black box here. It's coming in at 2,099 pieces, and obviously, as you can see, this is part of the Marvel series with this Amazing Spider-Man here. Now, I was pretty interested in this set when it originally came out, but I kind of held off on it because I wanted to pick up a couple other sets. But I was recently at my local Lego store and I decided to go ahead and pick it up because I do have some of the other sets that are designed to be built and then kind of put up on the wall for display purposes, and I figured this one would actually fit in very nicely next to some of my other Marvel sets. Again, this is set number 31209, 2,099 pieces. It is a rather large box, as you guys can see right here. So as we turn it around, you do have a depiction of the actual set, again, kind of being hung up on the wall right here. And then just a close-up on the different building techniques and stuff like that. Really interesting to see how we built the head of Spider-Man here, because it does show that you can kind of swivel around and stuff like that. So it's going to make it more interesting because you'll be able to point it. So if you want it to look in a particular direction, at least that's what I'm thinking based on what I'm seeing here. So let me go ahead and open up the box and we'll see what all is inside. Alright, I went ahead and emptied out all the contents of the box. Inside of the box, you actually had a smaller size box, which inside of that had a sleeve, which your instruction manual was inside. But between the two boxes, you had 15 numbered bags, but there wasn't actually 15 numbered bags because I want to say with each numbered bag there was at least 2, and in some instances 3 of each of the numbered bags. So all in all, I would probably say you had about 20 to 23 bags total, but again, 15 numbered steps or numbered bags. Now what I usually do is I separate my bags into piles of 5. I'm the type of builder that I can get easily caught up in the process of building something. I want to complete it as soon as possible. So I do this in order to give myself like natural breaking points to take a break within my build. So basically I'll go through the stack of 5, I'll take a break, then I'll hit the next stack, take a break, and then so forth and so on. So with this one, because there are so many bags, just you can see right here, this first pile is 1 through 5, but there's definitely more than just 5 bags right there. It's going to be a little bit longer before I take a break, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Besides the number of bags, you actually have 4 other bags, or actually 5, because this is actually 2 bags here, of the extra pieces that you're going to need. Again, with these kind of artist series, mural type of builds, you sometimes have to build the actual frame that goes around it. So that's what these extra parts here. Now I was pretty surprised that there was not any sticker sheets, and that is thanks to basically this would be the only part that would be a sticker sheet, but it is actually a printed file, which is really nice. So I don't have to worry about placing that correctly or anything like that. And then obviously last but not least is your instruction manual here. Now the instruction manual does have some information in the front of it regarding just the history and stuff like that of Spider-Man, and talking about the set and the designers. I really like this page here with all the kind of comic book covers and stuff like that. It looks really, really cool. And then again, taking a look at some of the other kind of closer looks of the set itself, and then getting into the build itself. So let me go ahead and get this, this set built, and then we'll take a closer look at it. Alright guys, so here is the finished product, and I have to tell you, I really, really dig it. I love the way that it looks. Obviously, if you couldn't tell by the box, there is a little bit of a 3D effect to it. So it's not a flat piece of artwork, if you want to call it that. So it is really, really awesome. I love the building techniques also. Just how they were able to, to affect that. You can see, obviously, because of Spider-Man's anatomy, he's kind of crawling down, but he's kind of crawling towards you. They were able to convey that very, very nicely. So the designers did a really, really awesome job. Now, also, one thing that I did find in the manual here is they have a couple spots where, on the way, it tells you, a couple things. So if you can see that one there, it says, "Congratulations, Spidey fans, you're about halfway through the build." That's pretty interesting. I know sometimes people would like to know, like, how long would this take? So again, as I mentioned, the way that I separate my bags is I kind of build myself in some breaks. So all in all, between the 3 sets of bags, because it was 1 through 5, 6 through 10, and then 11 through 15, but again, not just 15 bags total. It took me about 6.5 hours, and that's factoring in breaks about 20 to 30 minutes in between there. I ate dinner at one time, and then I just had, just kind of sat down, rested my fingers and rested my eyesight and stuff like that. So it took me about 6.5 hours, and then obviously that's, continuous. So, with that being said, it's a pretty fun, easy build. It's just with the background here with all these different hues of green, and because there's, very small and stuff like that, it does take, it's a little bit tedious at times, but really, really cool. I love the spider web effect also. That turned out really, really awesome. There is one piece here I wanted to note. I have this little crowbar and it didn't get used. So I don't know if I skipped a step or what happened, but it doesn't look like it affects anything, but I didn't use it. So if you do end up building this set and you didn't use it either, or if you did use it, or if you know what this is for, please let me know. But I didn't find it in the instruction manual, so that was pretty interesting. Now, the one thing I was kind of wary about was these little spiders that are on here. I just, obviously it is Spider-Man, but I never see him like surrounded by spiders, so it was kind of weird that they included that. But then at the end of the instructions, they mentioned that they included these, and it's actually 15 of them, and that's like paying homage to the episode 15 of the comic book, which is the appearance of Spider-Man. So I thought that was really cool that they did include that. So obviously after knowing that, they don't bug me too much. But I love the little plaque down here. It's actually kind of offset to the bottom corner there. So really, really awesome. I definitely cannot wait to hang this guy up. If you've never build or put together a set like this that's designed to be hung up on the wall, there is a piece, and hopefully I won't mess this up as I turn it around to show it to you guys. So there is a set of pieces right up here. So right there and right there, and this is where whatever it is that you're going to use to hang up the piece, so if you're going to use nails or screws or something like that, that's where they will go in there. And that's really cool that they do include that, so it is built into. So here you can see a little bit of the back end. You have all these little individual plates which make up the majority of it, but really, really awesome. Let me set this guy back down. Hopefully I'm still in frame. All right, and even with the way that they designed, his hands kind of like gripping on the outside of the frame, that looks really cool. So I did mention that from looking at the box, it seemed like the head here had some articulation, and indeed it does. You can actually turn this from side to side, and that will give you the effect that he's, kind of following you or looking at you. So depending on how you mount this up on the wall, if you have it off to one side, you can have it, you could turn the head so it kind of looks like you, maybe when you're walking in the room or something like that. So that was pretty interesting. It doesn't move up and down, it's just side to side. So again, it's just to give it a little bit of articulation. But I think this set is really, really awesome. So if you are a Spider-Man fan, if you're an artwork fan, I like to display my stuff around the house and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend picking up this set just because it was such a fun build and it's instantly recognizable. Even if you're not a Spider-Man fan, everybody knows who Spider-Man is. So if you have this hanging up on your wall, somebody walks in, they're going to see it and they're going to know who it is. And in contrast to some of the other artworks out there, like if the ones that you use a lot of the single studs here, to kind of create a picture. This, because it has that kind of 3D effect, in my opinion, it looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, those other ones are really cool because, you just put a lot of little dots and they make up a picture. But this one right here, just with all the different, again, the different surfaces. So, you have the background here in the green, then you have the web, which is on top of that, and then you have Spider-Man himself, which is on top of that. It just makes it look really, really cool. So there it is. Again, I just wanted to kind of showcase this set because I don't hear too much about it, and I figured maybe somebody doesn't know. So if you're making an informed decision to kind of pick it up, hopefully this will work for you. Again, this is set number 31209, the Amazing Spider-Man, coming in at 2,099 pieces. Definitely a must pick up in my opinion. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.